This will be the two-person low shoulder flat raise. Like on all two-person ladders, the base and tip person will begin in between the second and third rung from the base and the tip. We need to make sure the tip person's ready by saying ready at the tip, and then the preparatory command will be prepare to beam ladder, beam ladder. Once the ladder is beamed, next command will be prepare to low shoulder ladder, low shoulder ladder. You need to step into the ladder, putting your hand in between the second and third rung from the tip and the base, reaching as far forward on the bottom beam as you can. The ladder will be carried in a low shoulder position, not on top of your shoulder. When walking towards the structure, the base person will state flat raise and place his hand immediately on the end of the top beam. The tip person will immediately place his left hand, pinky to beam, on the fourth rung, and his right hand, pinky to beam, on the third rung, keeping the ladder at shoulder height. The base person will stop forward momentum of the ladder and then place the bottom beam to the ground, rotating into the ladder, placing his outside foot onto the bottom beam, stepping onto the bottom rung with his right foot and then his left foot, grasping the third rung with both hands, pulling backwards on the ladder. When the ladder gets to a vertical position, base person will step out with his left foot and immediately place his right foot on the bottom right beam, footing the ladder. He's going to place his right hand high, left hand low, state that's high. At that point, the tip person will step in, place their right hand high, left hand low, and wrap their right foot. And will be prepare to raise fly, raise fly. When all dogs are unlocked, tip person needs to state all dogs unlocked, watch your fingers and toes. Raise the ladder up to the desired height, confirming that both dogs are locked into position. Once they are, his hands will go immediately to a comfortable rung in front of him. His foot will go immediately to the bottom rung, heel to rung, and the ladder goes immediately into the building. Base person will step back with his right foot, placing both hands on the back of the beams, gently lowering the ladder into the building. Tip person looking up at all times. When removing the ladder from the building, the command will be prepare to remove ladder from building, all clear, remove ladder. When the ladder is coming away from the building, base person will step out before the ladder gets to vertical, foot the ladder with his right foot, place his right hand high, left hand low, and call that's high. Tip person will then place his right hand high, left hand low, and wrap the bottom beam with his right foot. The next command will be prepare to lower fly, lower fly. At this point, the tip person can bring the fly section down, making sure all fingers and toes are clear. As the fly section comes down, tip person will visualize the dogs all the way down to the bottom rung. When the fly section is fully retracted and both dogs are locked, the tip person will state all dogs locked and place his hands immediately on the beams, right hand high, left hand low. Once that's done, base person will step out from his foot wrap, place his right foot on the bottom rung, and both hands on the rung about chest high. State prepare to lower ladder, give an all clear, and then give the command lower ladder. On the command lower ladder, the tip person will step back with a wide stance, putting both hands on the rungs and walking the ladder directly over his head. He'll stop on the second rung from the tip. Whichever hand lands on that rung, he'll lower the ladder down to that shoulder, place his opposite hand out straight to confirm the side the base person will be getting off on. Base person will get off to the appropriate side, carrying the ladder in a low shoulder position. Tip person immediately puts his hand through the second and third rung and grasps as far forward as he can on the bottom beam. From a different angle, you can see the tip person going to the second rung, placing his hand in the middle of the rung with a wide stance, placing his opposite hand out to the side. Base person, once the ladder is stable, will slide his hand over to the beam, stepping off to the appropriate side with both feet. He's going to pick up the beam with one hand to about shoulder height, grab the third rung, thumb to beam, and then slide his hand in between the second and third rung, grasping as far forward as he can on the bottom beam. When the ladder gets into a position where we're going to set it down, command will be "that's high." The next command will be "prepare to ground ladder" with a wide stance. You will both grasp the top beam with the outside hand. Next command will be "ground ladder." As you rotate into the ladder, you're going to put the bottom beam onto the ground, step to the side, and immediately put the ladder flat on the ground.